Welcome once again to the weekly highlight show for the Meiji Yasuda J1 100-Year Vision League. After a bad result last week, the stakes were high for FC Tokyo's title hopes in the East, as they faced a Tokyo derby against Tokyo Verdy. The situation in the West, meanwhile, remained as unpredictable as ever, ahead of another big weekend of matches. Here are all the fixtures for match week 16. Nagoya Grampus surged to the top of the West standings last week and hope to defend their position in a home game with Kyoto Sanga. We start with that Tokyo derby as FC Tokyo take on Tokyo Verdy, a fierce rivalry between two clubs sharing the same city and the same stadium. In the 29th minute it was Verdy who struck first, Koki Morita breaking through after a slick 1-2 and hammering the ball home. The nominal visitors gaining the initiative thanks to their captain. FC Tokyo forced their way level after a quick passing move 4 minutes from the break. Ryunosuke Sato keeping possession to suddenly find the fullback Sei Muroya. His quick spin and powerful finish bringing the game back to one apiece. The back and forth battle continued. On the hour mark, a cross from the right eventually fell to Yuan Matsuhashi at the back post, but he couldn't quite apply the finishing touch. And just as the derby looked destined for a draw, Motoki Nagakura received the ball from Kane Sato and turned his man brilliantly to clip the ball home. A dramatic late winner for FC Tokyo. The Tokyo derby ends 2-1. FC Tokyo claim local bragging rights and keep alive their hopes of finishing top in the East. Yokohama F Marinos and Kashima Antlers are the only J-League ever presents never to have been relegated to J2. Their meetings are known simply as the Classic. 14 minutes in and Marinos worked a short corner. Jason Quinones used his height to meet the cross, but his header looped over the crossbar. The game was still goalless going into first half added time, when Shu Moroka found space on the left for Antlers, but his effort sailed fractionally off target. The deadlock was broken 12 minutes into the second half. Yuri Araujo battled to retain possession from a throw-in, and Jun Amano crossed for Kaina Tanimura to put Marinos in front. It looked like time would run out for Antlers, but they finally fought level 4 minutes into added time, when Araki's corner was met by Leo Seara. The game finished 1-1 and went to penalties. At 2 apiece, Ryo Miyaichi was denied by Tomoki Hayakawa. Kashima Antlers made no mistake with any of their kicks to secure 2 vital points. Urawa Reds were looking for a 4th straight win under their interim manager Tatsuya Tanaka, as they embarked on an away trip to Mito Hollyhock. Tanaka's side took the lead in the 24th minute, when Kaito Yasui pounced on the rebound after Yoichi Naganuma's initial header had struck the crossbar. The score remained 1-0 at half-time, but the task for Hollyhock grew harder just 5 minutes into the second half. Hirato Sasaki receiving a straight red card for a late challenge on Mateus Savio. Reds eventually capitalised on their man advantage after 70 minutes. Hiro Komori on his first start of the season, turning his man and delaying his shot nicely to make it 2-0. 7 minutes later it was 3-0, when the substitute Isak Kiesa Tillin broke clear and slotted home coolly. And just 2 minutes after that, the Swede added another to make it 4. A sensational impact off the bench. Hayata Yamamoto pulled one back for Mito Hollyhock with 7 minutes remaining. But in reality it was a cruise for Urawa Reds, as their 4-1 win made it 4-4 for the new man in charge. Cerezo Osaka were without a victory in 90 minutes for 4 games, while their visitors V-Varen Nagasaki had won last time out and were looking to make it 2 in a row. The first major incident came at a corner kick on 20 minutes. The on-field review saw a penalty awarded to V-Varen for a foul by Dion Kuls. Yogo Yamasaki stepped up to convert the spot kick calmly. Cerezo hit back quickly, equalising in the 28th minute. Masaya Shibayama's through ball was touched on by Motohiko Nakajima for Thiago Andrade to fire home. Cerezo then took the lead after 62 minutes, when Shunta Tanaka rose highest to meet Shibayama's set-piece delivery. 2-1 to the home side. But 10 minutes later the game was level again, when V-Varen broke out from a Cerezo corner. Mateus Jesus embarked on a powerful solo run. Holding off his man, rounding the keeper, hitting the post before tapping in his own rebound. 82 minutes in and Nakajima won a penalty for Cerezo. But his kick was saved brilliantly by Go Hatano. However, the home side had another chance from the spot in added time, when Solomon Sakuragawa's shot drew a handball. This time it was the former Japan international Shinji Kagawa who stepped up. And he buried the penalty to clinch an elusive victory in regulation time for Cerezo Osaka. Final score 3-2. Vissel Kobe dropped out of top spot in the West last week and now faced a home game against a side from the neighbouring prefecture, Fagiano Okayama. It was Fagiano who struck first in the 28th minute, after Warwick Popo had drawn several defenders to the middle of the pitch. The ball eventually worked to Yoshitake Suzuki, who drove it home with his left foot. The away side doubled their lead shortly before the interval. After a long throw, Hiroyuki Shirai sent in a cross for Ataru Esaka, who powered the header beyond the Vissel defence and goalkeeper. In the 55th minute, Yoshinori Muto pounced on a mistake after a Fagiano set piece to spark a rapid counter-attack for Vissel. Muto slipped in Daiju Sasaki, but it was the goalkeeper Taro Hamada whose intervention was decisive. 3 minutes later, Diego sent in a cross from the edge of the box for Muto to meet with the header. But once again, Hamada was there to make the save. The visitors made sure of the points on 89 minutes. Lusal's hold-up play leading to this cross, and the finish from Takaya Kimura. The final score, 3-0 to Fagiano Okayama. Our final match for this week features the provisional leaders in the West, as Nagoya Grampus faced a crucial home fixture against Kyoto Sanga. 7 minutes in, it was Sanga who created the first real threat from the right. Hidehiro Sugai finding Gustavo Barreto in the box, but Daniel Schmidt was on hand to make the save. The importance of that save was underlined when Grampus took the lead moments later. Schmidt's long ball starting the move, which was ended when Katsuhiro Nakayama crossed for Yuya Yamagishi. Grampus got their second in the 29th minute. Yuya Asano with a clever turn on the right to send in the cross for Yamagishi again. His first attempt didn't find the net, but he did make sure with the rebound. Sanga nearly had one back in the 82nd minute after an error at the back from Grampus. João Pedro found Rafael Elias, only for his powerful shot to rattle the post. The day was rounded off for the home side and for Yamagishi, with this corner in the 90th minute. The 32-year-old's header looping in to seal the first hat-trick of his career. A 3-0 win and all 3 points for Nagoya Grampus. Here are all the results from match week 16. FC Tokyo took the honours in the Tokyo Derby, while Vissel Kobe suffered a crushing setback in their title hunt. Moving on to the standings, where the gap at the top in the east has narrowed once again to 4 points. Kashima Antlers only gained 2 points for their win on penalties, but FC Tokyo took all 3 for their victory in 90 minutes. In the west, Gamba Osaka are now mathematically out of the title race. It's a straight shootout for first between Nagoya Grampus and Vissel Kobe. That's all for this week, and all that's left of the regional round now is just 2 more rounds of matches. From me, Ben Mabley, and the rest of the team, thank you for watching and see you again for the penultimate match week. Bye for now.